Go.
So, good evening, guys, and good afternoon to Anthony in the States. Team call, there's a few people on at the moment, but not enough. A lot of people have got lots of other things going on, so we appreciate that. We are going to move this probably till Tuesdays at 7 o'clock, and the reason being is because that suits everyone better. So it'll be much nicer to be able to allow more people to be on the call. Here we go. Hi, Sabine. Nice to see you. That must be Tomas in the car.
Yeah, looks
Yeah,
like it.
can see you driving. Obviously, one of the things that's actually been, kind of mentioned was the fact that um, social media, if we can all start doing more on social media, then we will probably attract a little bit more interest in what we do. And there's a whole setup in the back office. And obviously, if you're unaware how to do it, I mean, some of you do post very successfully, um, and uh, and it's about how often you post, what you post, um, and making sure there's a call to action of some sort that actually increases your viewing, and also interacting with people who actually respond. So if you've got people who respond, and it doesn't even matter if it's like one of the team. So if one of the team was to answer, kind of a question and actually just go, oh, that's really interesting, tell me more. And then you can actually go back and communicate, even though the person knows that you're already in Zinzino. But that just raises the algorithm that allows you to be seen by more people, because they think, well, if people are communicating and responding back and forward, then that's actually more beneficial, and so they'll share it with more uh, kind of posts. Sorry, more profiles. LinkedIn is slightly different. LinkedIn, and in fact, I haven't done any today because I've been up to my eyes in stuff. But ideally, to ensure that we get the right sort of communication going with people on LinkedIn, you need to be probably looking at posting at least twice a day, maybe 3 times a day. Hi, Maura. I hope you're recovering from your operation all right, my lovely. Nice to see you, and hope you're okay. But the thing is that we need to do it in a certain way. So LinkedIn is one of those things. It's a business platform for most of you who know it, who use it, and it's prompting the right stuff. So we've got loads of blogs that we're able to share, and you can find those in the back office, and you literally can go into your back office, log in, go to the blogs, and actually scroll right down to the bottom and share one of the blogs, whichever one you choose to do. So, and it will have your link in it then, so it allows you to then connect up with that person, so they're connected with you and your link, which is important. There's so many times when I see people posting, and I'm not saying that I'm the best person to do social media, but one of the things that I do see occasionally is people sharing someone else's post which has got someone else's link on. So the fact that that post is being shared, you're just pointing them towards Fred Blogs. Doesn't matter who it is. Um, so that again is really what you need to be very aware of. Wherever you're posting, you need to make sure that you post your particular web link, so your referral link, so that you are actually doing that. And then you can actually increase it even more so by pointing that person towards, so for instance, we've got the HbA1c awareness, type diabetes awareness at the moment. This whole month is about diabetes awareness, and the company have done, and in fact it's available until tonight in the UK. It's I think for another 3 hours or 4 hours maybe. I think it's till 10 o'clock. But you'll find that what time it finishes, but there's a free HbA1c test. So if you've got people who are looking at becoming a customer and actually want to access a free HbA1c test, so that's with any subscription you have placed up until tonight, then they will get an HbA1c test sent to them in January, which is when the first shipment of their auto order will come through. So again, it's a powerful thing to be actually say, well, you know, that's, I mean, especially now for Anthony, for instance, in the States, an HbA1c test costs a huge amount of money if you were to go and get one. And I know that Heidi had said to me that who's out in Seattle and she's a health practitioner, she had said to me anything between $200 and $400 depending on who you're talking to, you know, and whether they've got their own links to be able to get them. So it's an expensive item to do, but here in the UK we know that we can access it through the NHS for free, but they'll only do it maybe once, maybe twice if you're lucky. So this is a very, very cost efficient way of actually being able to get the product or get the HbA1c test at a discounted rate. So, you know, posting those. So if you go into, I'm just going to share my screen. Right, so this is my back office. Let me just move all the photos out the way, so forgive me. So in the back office, hopefully it won't have timed out. Then we need to go to our file library. First of all, you need to be aware of what you can say and what you can't say. Because one of the things, I need my glasses on, one of the things that people are also doing, and they shouldn't be, is they're making claims. You can't make medical claims of any sort. So we are a food supplement company, you know, a nutritional company. So this is like extra nutrition. So if you go into your file library and go to partner material or marketing tools, so you've got the marketing tools here, you've got the guidelines, marketing rules and ethics. So those are important to be able to ensure that you follow the guidelines. You've also got all the images. So we've got lifestyle images, and I'm not going to download them because every time I click on that, it downloads it automatically. But you would actually download these to allow you to then choose which ones you want. So maybe it's the HbA1c test. So I know that that I've got that in my back office. Sorry, in my my file folder, that I've done it. You've also got the independent partner images, logos, products in use. That's really powerful when you can actually select a high resolution product that you can attach to some sort of text. Now, that's one way of doing it. There's also hang on a minute, I'll just have to find exactly where it is. So that's the marketing tools. I think it might be in the scheduling, so bear with me. And I would have had time to have a look at this earlier, but unfortunately I've been too busy. Bear with me. Bear with. Okay, that's fun and games, isn't it? I can't find it. Okie doke. I know it was here, but they had a whole information sheet about what to post, what you should post in social media. So let's go back in. So we've got the brand ambassadors, communication tips for online meetings and social media. That's obviously worthwhile. Guidelines for health claims. You need to be aware of what you can and can't say. There's also hashtag. So hashtags are actually a way of attracting people in a specific niche. So maybe we're talking about hashtag diabetes or hashtag sports or fitness or soccer or whatever really floats your boat. So if you're trying to attract osteopaths, for instance, then you probably put in hashtag osteopath, which will then bring up that post in front of someone. Here we go. So you can, if you haven't created a Zinzino group, like a Facebook group for your business, then you can do that and you can have a business name. So my Facebook business page is Key for Health. So KEY and then for health. And that allows me to then post on there business things rather than, personal things so much. you are not allowed to use the Zinzino name within your title. So you couldn't have Sabine Zinzino. You can't mention the word Zinzino. You can have Sabine's omega-3 or whatever. You can do, you know, you can create a name. And so there's different name kind of things as well, that how to change your name. So you just need to be aware of that. But also kind of social media account names, inspiration. So those inspirations will actually give you that. Oh, here it is, a social media calendar. Now this is a year out of date, so this one needs to be updated. So October 22. So if you go into that calendar, I don't know whether it will allow me to do that. It is opening it. Good. So that calendar, and there's no reason why you can't use this for this year, and just, you know, kind of keep going if you like. So you can share your, like, gives you all the different things that you can't go wrong, as it says here, you know, kind of an 80% personal, 20% business rule if you're doing it on your personal page. Share a recent blog article, so you can pick one of those blogs, you can photo it, plus you can put the hashtags in there with personalized nutrition, etc. So Motivation Monday, an inspirational quote, so maybe something you've seen has actually really impacted on you that actually then you'd like to share with your tribe of people who are following you. But also, if you are going to share an independent partner image, you make sure that you utilize it with your with the photo, and obviously anything that needs to be the partner image as well. So showcasing a workplace, practice and gratitude. Ask me anything Zinzino Day. That's actually quite, I've never used that one, but that's a really good one. Ask me anything, because that means that people then interact with you, go, oh, okay, so what flavor does the oil come in? So you can go back and say, well, it comes in 4 flavors. It comes in this flavor, and you can do this, this, this. You can do record a morning routine. So, you know, you taking your balance oil in the morning, creating a smoothie or whatever it is, and then just looking at the hashtags available. So you can do multiple photographs, so you can slide, or you can, you know, in slides, or you can put into a video post if you want. By doing a video, and I'm not good at doing these videos because I'm too self-conscious, I think. But you know, that's a really good way of actually getting interaction with people, because people, you know, kind of really tend to respond to the video shoots. But you need to download this, and you need to also be able to print it off and actually understand what it's doing. So all these things, you know, I mean, it's like here, it's family time, Sunday maybe, so do a family photo, you know, being silly with the kids or grandkids or whatever. Talk about different things. What's my favorite recipe? Love what you do. All these things. So there's a lot in here that people ignore. They really do ignore. Share maybe a brand ambassador. So for instance, Anthony is a footballer. So maybe if he was to share one of the blogs in the back office, which is actually attributed to one of the sports people, that would be a really good way to be able to promote that as well. And then obviously if you do it from your back office, then it will allow you then to have your link. So I'm just going to show you how you do that. Bear with me again. I've just got to kind of come out of here. Okay, so if I'm in the back office, so go to home. Might have to sign out again because it will have timed out. Oh, no, it hasn't. Okay, my account, it hasn't timed out. Oh, it has. Yes, it has. Bear with me. It's so quick to time out. So if you go down and maybe have a look at the recordings, whatever there is, there's file library, or if you go into home, and okay, it's not giving you that, so I think you might have to do it in a different way. So bear with me a second, guys. So you're going to have to go into your site as if it was your referral site. So this is my referral site. So 200-575-6507. So that will bring up that it's me. So here I am, it's there. So if you go to the blog, you are able then to share this. So if I click on blog, okay, so it's got lots of different ones. You've got the brand ambassadors. So maybe, as I said, choose one of the brand ambassadors. Diabetes, so that's the one that's being promoted at this precise moment in time, which is obviously really important. As I said, it's Diabetes Awareness Month in November, and so this is a really good way to be able to promote it. And until today, as I said, until later today, probably 3 hours time, you can get a free HbA1c test with any subscription. That subscription, HbA1c test will come out in January in the first subscription delivery. So again, it's a really powerful way of introducing that to them. But that also gives them a number of other things. That gives them a whole lifestyle guide, which you see here, which is something like about 30 pages of how they can improve their health, how they can improve their attitude to food, their dietary choices, exercise choices as well. So, you know, kind of that's really beneficial. So let's have a look at this one. So if I click on this and then just scroll down to the bottom, it allows you then to share, she says, hopefully. Here we go, share. So share that. It will give you, it should do, right, there it is. It's got my link included in there. So that's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything else. So you can copy that. And for those of you who, you know, go to my page, so let me go into, right, I'm just going to do this straight into LinkedIn at the moment. So just to show you, bear with me. So bear with me, and let me just go to home and then post. So I can just start a post here, and all you need to do, okay, so that's going to load up the preview, and I'm just going to put it's diabetes awareness. What's your score? So I'm just going to post that.
Hang on. You've missed the R off you.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. And I also missed a
apostrophe.
Yeah, thank you. Want to find out?
They won't know what the score is unless they read the article.
I know, exactly. But it's about promoting it to read the article, isn't it, really? So, and then you just keep an eye on that post. So that's now posted. It's got the beautiful pictures here, and it gives them a 5-minute read. So if you click on that, then it allows you to go, but it's got all my links in it. So if once someone goes into there, so they now go to my site, so it's actually my site, and if they decided to learn more about it, shop now, it takes them directly to that, so you can do that. So okay, all right, I'll buy that at £65. Okay. No, I don't need a monthly subscription. Go straight to checkout, and that's gone straight to my customer page. So it means that I've got that there. I've just got it there. It's immediate. So they've just got to check out now. So it's really simple to do. So it allows you to do that. So it really, I think it's really powerful to be able to do that. The whole idea about social media is, kind of getting response. And so many people tend to share social media posts, but then don't look at them to see what reaction they've had. And that makes a massive difference. If you have no interaction with the people, then you've just wasted that time you've posted. So that's, one of those things. But all the things are in the back office ready for you. They're there. You just have to actually sit and do a little bit of learning. So I know Maura's recovering at the moment after her back operation. So good time to download it and read through it while you've got the time. You're inactive at the moment because you can't walk around. And so that's a really good time to be able to do it. I know Anthony's at college, and so he's on, going to be going on, Thanksgiving weekend very shortly. I'm sure he'll be having too much fun to be looking at it. But he's going to be sat in a car for a couple of hours at least while he goes to his mates. And that might be something that you might want to read in the car or have a check about. But it's finding that time to be able to do it. It's powerful. It's really powerful. Instagram, completely different than LinkedIn. LinkedIn is very much more business. Instagram is very much more product and inspiring. And Facebook, I just don't know about Facebook sometimes. I think that sometimes the Facebook gets lost in a lot of kind of personal posts about someone posting their dinner and stuff, and it doesn't really engage me too much. But sometimes, now interestingly, the little videos do engage with people. I've had more responsive when I've actually taken the jump and actually done a video, which I really just like doing. So I've just got to get comfortable with it. And as I say, we're incredibly critical about ourselves when we see ourselves on screen. I'm going, oh, don't want to see that. But it's powerful, and you don't have to post anything, kind of special. You can just be walking along in the countryside, or just like saying, oh, nice day, hey, look at the weather, oh, it's fantastic. And people go, yeah, doesn't it make you feel good? I posted something the other day on in fact, all LinkedIn, Facebook, and also Instagram, and exactly the same photograph. And that was, but I changed the wording slightly for each one, but to just reflect slightly different kind of attitude and post. More business for the LinkedIn, and more kind of interesting kind of, I've had a wet weekend, kind of a really wet and dreary weekend, and that Monday morning it was absolutely sparkling. It was gorgeous here, and I just went, oh, that just makes me so happy. It really makes me happy when I see the sun shining. And I hate sitting in the dark, and I mean it's pitch black here as well, as it is for most of you, except Anthony in the States. But it just makes us change, and having some interaction from people, it becomes interesting. Kind of, what do you do? What does it make you feel like? How do you gain some, kind of enthusiasm, motivation to carry forward after, does it help you if you're out in the sunshine? Just go for a walk for half an hour, whatever, and just interact with people that way. So doing that, and I know Sabine's really good at doing that as well. She's gone walking around the beach and in the woods and what have you, and she's good at doing those sort of things. But it doesn't take a huge amount, and you don't have to do it constantly, but that interaction with people, and people then start to comment on it, then it's building up from then, and it's building a tribe that kind of go, oh, it's always quite interesting listening to what they say, and carrying on. But as far as I've never been one for really promoting products on social media, because I find that difficult for me. Some people are incredibly good at it and promote products incredibly well. But you know, kind of, so each to our own, I guess, and you just have to stick with what you feel is good. But yeah, the back office has got all the information you have, all the if you download the the lifestyle pictures, there's some fabulous pictures there, really, really good. It means that you can attach them and just have a small amount of wordage that you want to put in that actually creates some interest with people. Yes, Sabine.
I have a question. When you post from the Cincino page to LinkedIn, normally I do it from a blog from Clayton or something, and then you can paste the text message, but I can't see, I just have done it like you said, but I can't see that you can paste also the text message to the photo.
Oh, no, it's in the blog. So that's the whole point of the blog. So if you click on that, it would automatically open up in the blog inside your site.
Or you add a private message on the top of the picture.
So I just added in that little bit, you know, kind of, you know, how are you, you know, testing? Are you testing yourself to see where you are? So you that was just literally done on the spur of the moment. So, but it's just doing it. So it actually creates some interest. And you know, kind of it's, I mean, you as a health practitioner, you know, you can help people in other ways as well, which is great. But it's for me, who's not a health practitioner, just someone who actually is passionate about health, it's slightly different. So yeah, we've got all different things, and you know, kind of, if you'd like a more in-depth consultation, come talk to me. Look how we can do it, you know. So that makes a massive difference to someone if they know that they can start to trust you as well, because we know that people purchase from people they like, they know, and they trust.
I use now also more TikTok, because you have not to have a long conversation, just, and I heard good is 3 times in a week minimum that you can. So that's my next step, you know. Also do it more often.
I know, and that's just it. It's keeping that continuity up, isn't it? And
Yes.
I mean, I haven't posted anything really on social media yesterday or today because I've just been too busy. I've been too busy with calls. But I have to find the time. So that means I've got to get up half an hour earlier maybe to actually do that, and then find a time in the middle of the day to actually do another one, and then one in the evening. But it's just like I'm zoned out now. But yeah, so all the information is there for you. You just have to go in and find it. But it's, you know, I'm doing things in the right way. And again, posting a picture is great, but if you don't put any text in there or any call to action, then it's wasted. Yeah, nice picture.
Yeah.
What are you telling me? Yeah,
exactly.
So it's powerful when you use it properly. But there's lots of hints in there in the back office, as I said. So just go into the file library, go into social media, and just download it all. Download it all so you can read it properly. And it gives you step-by-step processes, you know, how to engage people. In fact, one of the things that they did a long time ago now was having a Viva party, like it sounds bizarre, doesn't it? A Viva party, so a Viva presentation online, and asking questions. And there's like a questionnaire, a Viva questionnaire, that actually helps to promote the product. So you can go in and ask those questions within there. So it's powerful. And, you know, kind of, we know that a lot of people have been struggling, you know, maybe struggling with, you know, clarity, or, you know, kind of anxiousness after what we've been through the last 3 years. But just maybe they need some more sleep. So, you know, maybe that's the way to go for that, for people. But Nigel wanted to cover a little bit, I think, didn't you, about what we were using on NowSite?
I'm yelling at nothing.
Okay.
We came across a piece of a service actually about 3 weeks ago that automates all of this process that Sue's been talking about. and it does it with a very clever adoption of ChatGPT. Who's familiar with ChatGPT? Everybody?
ChatGPT.
No, Dermot isn't. Anthony, are you? Can you nod up, not nod, or put your camera on and stick a thumb up, or just put it in the chat? Doesn't matter. ChatGPT is a large language model, artificial intelligence engine, and it's brilliant at doing things like the repetitious stuff and doing copywriting. And I've been using it since it was launched back in April. And Google have also launched something very similar called Bard, which you can get to through the Chrome browser. You just type in bard.google.com. And I'll share my screen quickly. Sue, can you just give me control? Allow me to share my screen, and when I can find it. There we go. That one. Can you all see that? Yep. Cool. Okay. And I literally, while Sue was talking, went onto Bard and I put in a request, very simple one. It said, please create a list of posts for LinkedIn. And this is what it gave me back. Industry news and insights, share breaking news or recent developments in your industry, blah, blah. You can see here, there are a lot of one-line ideas. Now, here's the reason why I'm mentioning this. Because if you're like me, coming up with inspiration for this sort of stuff is pretty tough. You know, I'm just left-brained and not very creative in that respect. So having this on tap for someone like me makes life very easy. Now, here's another one. So if you wanted to write, I don't know, let's take something a little bit weird. Please outline an article on, let's see if it can pick this one up, glycemic mismatch. The reason why I'm saying that is because I've just started reading Paul's book, new one. Some fascinating stuff in there. There we go. So now it's going to come back and, well, we're going to find out where it's come back. Here we are. So here we have the outline of an article. Now that's fine, but you don't know what to write in the article. So what you do to write the article is you take one of the lines, or let's take it the first one. Let's do this. Oh, can I copy it? Yes, I can. Please give me the content for this. Oh, the O's not working properly on my keyboard. For this part of the introduction. So you can all become authors this way. There you go.
That's absolutely crazy.
So now you're all boggled. It gives you a really good idea of what you can do in order to increase your output on your social media. Now, the piece of software or the service that Sue and I have just signed up to, Ruth knows about it because she did the same when I shared it with her, does exactly this kind of thing, but automates it. So it generates it for you, puts a picture in, you copy and paste, you bang it into LinkedIn or Instagram or Facebook or whichever one you're using. You can use a similar post for each one of the services. You can do them in literally 3 or 4 minutes. So fast that it gives you the chance to do it 2 or 3 times a day. And there's no question that increases engagement by doing that. Now, on Tuesday, I'm going to share this product with you. The reason I'm not doing it tonight is because, excuse me, there's a major update tomorrow. And I want to find out what that is before I launch into a demonstration of what it does later in the or early part of next week. It's not a CRM system, which but it does allow you to do that. But it does do emails, big numbers, offline as opposed to, you know, on a phone. So it's helping to automate outreach in a way which is, well, increases your output, hugely leverages your output in a way which accelerates growth. So if you think about Thomas Stuttler, who has been outreaching to 40 people a day for the last 2.5 years, what does that work out to? 40 people a day, 40 times 365, 40 times 365. So he's done 14,600 outreaches in a year.
Wow.
And out of that, he's built an ambassador business. So last 2 years, 28, 30, 28, what's that? 29,200 at least. Now, it's just not just him doing it. It's all the people in his organization. So between them, they're probably outreaching to, I don't know, 100,000 people a year, maybe more. At least that number, and probably more, because they'll be duplicating it. So this kind of thing works, and works extremely well.
You should point out that an ambassador makes around about £24,000
a year
per month.
Sorry, a month, yeah.
And
so who wants to go ambassador? Hands up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
So
Don't sleep.
it's using the whole point is Zinzino's done a huge amount to give us tools to actually to help to leverage our activity. And I think and one of the things Zinzino does not do well, and I'm not very often critical of them, but I am going to be in relation to this. They don't teach the use of the back office very effectively. They do some outreach into the directors group, which is on a Monday lunchtime. So last Monday, for example, actually no, it was the Monday before, we had, can't remember who it was who did the presentation. We had some back office training on the latest developments, but you've really got to stumble your way around it in order to kind of make sense of a lot of it. So it's left to your own creativity and interpretability in order to be able to genuinely get value out of it. And that's not the way it ought to be. We should be doing it as part of our standard daily method of operation. And if we are doing that, we all are doing that, then that will make a big difference. So what I think we'll do is I will publish every week. I'll publish a list of potential ideas to work on. So you could produce something for your team, for your own output, because there'll be things that are topical and fit in line with what Zinzino is doing largely, as well as some business stuff that will potentially help you to create business connection. Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Well, Sue's in favour. Ruth gave me a rather
Nod.
That's better.
Moira's got a hand up. Dermot's nodding.
Yeah, Dermot's got his
nodding.
hand up.
I know Kelly will be up for that.
Yeah, okay.
As well, and other people too, you know, and Anthony as well, I'm sure. It's we know that, you know, kind of reaching out to people is one thing. It's then coping with the response.
Yeah.
That's the issue for a lot of people, you know, having their responses and then what do I do with them? What do I do with them? And it's yeah, I mean, we've been I think we've told you before, we're advertising on LinkedIn at the moment, and that's created a number of responses, but it's now kind of interviewing them. Some are hopeless, some are absolutely hopeless, but some of them are so overqualified it's ridiculous, but and don't see it. But a very small amount of them, that's, you know, kind of, we feel that we've got probably about 3 or 4 that are good, hopefully will be a good fit with what we do and excited about what we do.
That is to be expected. That's been our experience in all the years we've been in this game. People come. I mean, I had a girl yesterday said to me, "It sounds to me like a pyramid scheme." I said, "Well, what have you been doing for work?" she said, well, I've been working in a recruitment agency. What's the shape of that company? Is there one boss? I said, every business is a pyramid. So what do you mean by that? Because it is a pyramid, just like any business is a pyramid at the end of the day. And that's where the misunderstanding comes from, because it's not pyramid shape, it's pyramiding price. And in fact, in so many ways, the networking industry, if it's well run, is so much more. It's so much more egalitarian, is one way of putting it, because it's all based on performance. And it's actually much more democratic, because, you choose to do what you like. And that's a great strength. Equally, it's a great weakness. Because if you go off and do what you think will work and it doesn't, then, you go back and do what people suggest you do because they know that bit works. So that's really my point. And this is one of the things about what Sue's been covering this evening in terms of the back office. There's all this resource there that is underutilized by us as partners.
I have to say, I get so many questions from people. Well, kind of someone mentioned to me today, I need some photographs. I need some logos. I went, they're in the back office. They're in the back office. They've always been there. You just need to find them. And I said, you go to your file library, and then you'll find in your marketing, it will be in there. They've got
so
black
easy.
ones. Yeah, they've got black ones. They've got white ones. They've got purple ones.
It's so easy.
So simple. And so people aren't even being bothered to go and look. You've got, even email sign off. So you can actually produce an email sign off with the Zinzino logo at the bottom, if that's what you wish to do. But it's so frustrating when people kind of say, well, where is it? So you're expecting me, but what are you posting? Put it holding up, Dermot. But it's frustrating for me because they're expecting me to go and look at it for them. And to be fair, I haven't got the time to do that. I'm probably busier than most people, and I know Nigel is as well. So when people can do things for themselves, it makes life an awful lot easier. But it also means that they actually have to find out where things are. So, if we give you an indication, it's in the file library, go to marketing tools, and it's in there, or partner material, it's in there. And just go and have a look. You can't do anything wrong there. You can't delete anything. It's there. You just have to go and hunt for it. And as Nigel said, it's quite often, it's more difficult to find it. And we were trying to do something earlier, and I went, that's how you do it. So I had to go and find out. And
I used in the beginning of the Zinzino app. I mean, when you have the Zinzino app, you just press paste, and then you have a text. You have to create a text. It's so easy to do regularly in LinkedIn, regularly in LinkedIn, and paste it.
Absolutely, as long as you've got all your posts within there. But yeah, it's a powerful tool which is being underutilized. And the other thing, again, if you go into the GoCore app, and that's just been updated, and in fact, I haven't even had time myself to go in, but you can now share playlists. So if you've got a playlist that you feel would be really beneficial, maybe it's a playlist for Orion's kind of program of this is how you do it sort of thing. Maybe I want to send that to someone. I can send that whole link to someone that they can directly go in and watch. Now that's powerful, but you've got to upgrade from the original GoCore. It's now you have to re-upload it and go through and do the 2.0, but it's brilliant. It means you can share it and post it onto someone. But again, it's all there for you, but you just got to use it. So Maura, that's your job while you're sitting there recuperating after your operation, is to get busy on your social media. But and kind of reach out to the people who you've already spoken to, reach out to the ones and just say, I thought I'd share this with you because, you know, maybe because I know you're worried about becoming type 2 diabetic, or whether you're type 2 diabetic. You can share something, share the blog. It's powerful, really powerful. So we kind of underutilize everything. And I mean, people seem to be far more interested in what I've had for breakfast rather than, you know, something of interest. You know, I'm just like, really? It's a bit sad, really, but never mind. What was I going to say? Remember, we are now 2 weeks into the month. We are 2 weeks into the month. We've got 2 weeks left. Literally 15 days left till the end of the month. For those of you who've got 200% ECB, oh, dinner's served. I love it. Where's mine?
You've eaten.
Where's mine? Is that Teresa?
You're muted, Dermot.
We can't hear you, Dermot. You're muted.
It's her sister, Patty.
Oh, hi, Patty.
Hi, Sue. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Where's my dinner?
Oh, I'm sorry. Now you're not here with us to have dinner.
Anyway.
Here.
What's that?
Dozens of people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so
sorry.
nice to see you, Patty. The most important thing is use the tools that we have. Use the tools. Make use of the fact that we've got this 200% ECB. A lot of you are qualified for the 200% ECB, and those who are, you can make huge roads to getting up to the next level by actually reaching out to people and actually promoting it. And that's why we're working rather hard at this moment, because we are planning on becoming Crown. That is our plan for this month. It's going to be a long month, so we've got 15 days left. 15 days left, so we're doing okay. We're just short of diamond at the moment, so we know that, and so we've just got to kind of double that. That would be nice, at least. But that you know, kind of relies on other people within the group doing the same as well. If you all sit down and do nothing, then probably I can't do it all by myself, maybe. But we're hoping that other people are going to be coming on board as well. So reach out to the people. We're here to help you if need be. And please do make use of us. Tomas has just brought on a new guy in South Africa who literally joined today. So hopefully you'll see him next week. And if he's joining, he's going to be, I think he'll be very, very good. I think he'll be extremely good. But I'm going to stop recording because we don't need now any more. Bear with me. Stop recording.
Let me just share a little thing.